Hello guys, welcome to yet another live session conducted by THiNC Institute of Design. So in this session, our beloved faculty, Vengateswaran sir, will be taking the most important topic, Arithmetic Aptitude, which is related to Nift entrance exam. So as we all know, Arithmetic Aptitude plays an important role in Nift entrance exam. So here, Vengateswaran sir is there. So he'll be taking some tips and tricks related to Arithmetic Aptitude. And also, one more announcement is that we have just started a new crash batch for Nift aspirants. So kindly, if you like to join, you can just call us at 8086111216 number or else 8086111044 number. So not much delay. Let's start today's session. So sir, am I audible for you?
Hello, yes, sir. Good evening. You're audible.
Okay, sir. The session is yours.
Yeah. Good evening, people. Good evening, all of you. So yes, I hope the objective of this session is very much clear to you. We are here to discuss the arithmetic part of your Nift exam. Okay, so that will be the objective of today's session. We are going to try out some sample arithmetic questions from Nift exam. And first of all, let me just share my screen. Just share the screen. Yes, it is done. So kind request to check whether the screen is visible for you people. Okay, yes. Yeah, all right. Yes. And yes, people, like, because we are going to solve the questions, if you are going to be much interactive, the session will be more, it will be going in a very smooth way, in a plain way. So I request you to kindly respond to the questions also. That will be even more interesting. And yeah, let's quickly get into the session. So yeah, about this Nift arithmetic part, if you consider people, you will come to get more questions based on numbers. Okay, yes. So numbers is actually going to be a very deeper part, and you have a vast things, syllabus and content to see here. But of course, when it comes to Nift exam, the content is not going to be much weighted. Okay, it's going to be very delicate. You can easily crack the questions very easily. You will be able to crack the questions because those questions are majorly going to be based on only basic concepts. That's the reason. Okay, so numbers you will have, and then the other arithmetic topics are going to be you will come to have questions from ratios, percentage. You will have questions based on average. You will have questions based on profit loss. Okay, so all these things you will come to have questions, and then you will also come to get questions based on interest calculation. Okay, so these are the frequent areas you will be getting your questions, and then time and distance, time and work, time, speed, distance. So these are also some frequent topics under which you will be getting your questions. So this is for you to get some rough idea. Now without much delay, let us get into the questions directly. So as usual, what we will try to do here is I will just post the questions on the screen. Let me give you some few seconds. Just have a quick visit of those questions and try to solve the problems. Okay, so that's going to be the way we are going to take those carry this session. Let me slightly come down, people. So yes, now come on, let's start with the first question. Yes, now the question is on the screen. Take a few seconds and can you please solve and get me the answer, please? Come on, I'm waiting for you. Just a few more seconds. Okay, yes. Fine, all right. So the first question, it's going to be a very easy question only actually. So like if you see this question, this is actually based on the basics of numbers, and it's going to be basic of arithmetic calculations. Okay, yes. Now whenever we see this kind of simplification question, you all know very well that we need to use first of all the BODMAS rule to get the answer, right? It's fine, BODMAS rule. And I'll quickly make you a recap of what is BODMAS, the expansion of BODMAS. It's going to be brackets of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So like this is what is going to be the preference you need to give whenever you try to do a simplification problem. Now see our expression. In our expression, we have got 18 divided by 18 of 18. That means we have got a new numerator, right? Yes. Now see this numerator, you have got 18 divided by 18 of 18, which means that 18 of 18 needs to be treated first. Because in BODMAS, you have the first preference for off only before division, right? Yes. Divided by what next we have? We have 18 divided by 18 into 18. Okay, yes, let's clearly verify this, understand this. Now come back to this numerator. Numerator I have 18 divided by, let me work out the numerator. 18 divided by, what about 18 of 18? Of actually stands for multiplication. So this means like 18 into 18 only. Is it or not? So yes, 18 into 18, it's going to be, you all know 18 square is 324, which means just put it here, 324 divided by. Now come to this denominator. In denominator, we have 18 divided by 18 multiplied by 18. Now when you focus this denominator, I don't see any off here, which means I have only two operations. One is division, the other one is multiplication. Now again, have a look on BODMAS. We need to give which one the first preference. We need to give this division only the first preference. So which means we will have 18 by 18. That gives you 1 into 18. So this is what we will be having. Is it or not? Yeah, yes. Now once again, continue this. We will be having 18 by 324. This 18 by 324 division is what I'm rewriting like this. Divided by 18. This is all we have now. So this, when you again try to simplify, you will be having 18 divided by. Now when I have a fraction that contains again another fraction, we will have to pull down the denominator to the denominator position. Okay, I mean this 324, what I see, can be taken down here. So this becomes like 18 into 324. I hope you understand this. So 18 divided by this 324, I'm just pushing it down. So this becomes 18 by 18 into 324. Now this can be very easily solved like 1 by 324. Because this 18 and 18, they will go off. You will be simply left with 1 by 324. Option 1, 1 by 324 is the answer for this first question. Getting this? Getting this? Yes. Yeah, I saw a few of you are giving the answers. Nice to see, nice to see. Good, good, good. Very good, very good. That's really nice. Yes, people, participation will make you feel more confident. Okay, yes. And please note that this kind of simplification questions are going to be also basic. You will come to see some of questions like this also. All right, yes. Yeah, okay, time to go to the next question. Let's try out the next question, okay? Let's try doing maximum possible problems, students, okay? Because we have a very short session only. We have 30 minutes in our hand. So we'll try to cover maximum possible problems. That will give you some light to know the approaches for different questions. That's why. Let me give you one similar simplification question. I'm sorry. Yes. So with your permission, people, let me come down, okay? Let me slightly come down to give you my next question for you. Next question is going to be very similar, but I want you to approach this question also very carefully. Come on, please try this. This involves some square root and all. So I would like to want you to do it in a very careful way. Come on, please try this. Again, take a few seconds and answer this question. If square root of 32.4 divided by x is equal to 0.18, then x will be what? Yes, people. Meanwhile, you get any doubts with the question, you are ready to respond. Nice, nice, Sundaran. Trial makers. Okay, okay, yes. So I can see some responses coming in the chat box, live chat box. Good to see. Okay, fine. All right. Let's try out this question also. Time up, time up. Let's try this question. Okay. Yes. See, of course, people, there are many good approaches to solve this problem. Okay, that all depends upon like how smart you are with numbers, how smart you play with the decimal numbers, squares, square roots, and all. Okay, yes. Now let me come out with a conventional way to solve this particular problem. Right? Yes. Like how we can do it in a conventional way, in a way how all can understand this. Just listen here. How we are going to proceed. Now see here, my left hand side we have 32.4 divided by x. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make myself free from decimals. If I'm free from decimals, it will be somewhat comfortable for me to solve the problem. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is square root of, let me just write this 32.4 as 324. I'm going to multiply 10 with my numerator so that this becomes 324 divided by, when I do multiply a 10 with numerator, I should do the same with my denominator also, right? Now what happens to denominator? Denominator will now become 10x. I hope you understand this step, right? Now we are free from decimals. Multiplying 10 with numerator and denominator will make you root 324 by 10x. This is equal to, now let's try to do the same for the right hand side also. Right hand side we have 0.18. So how can we write this 0.18 free from decimals? This can be written as a fraction as 18 by 100. Because listen carefully, we have 0.18 given here. 0.18, we have two decimal places. So we can rewrite it as 18 by 10 square, which is 100, right? Yes. So we can write it like this. Now, anyways, we need to solve for x only, right? So what can be done? Okay, let's do one more thing. Let us try to square both the sides. When we try to square both the sides, what happens is your left hand side will now be free from square root also. This simply becomes 324 by 10x. Now this becomes, right hand side will become 18 by 100 square. So 18 by 100 square is like 18 square. 18 square, we all know it is 324, right? Previous problem also we worked the same thing. So 324 divided by 100 square will become 10,000. Because 100 into 100 is 10,000, right? Yes. Now it's very, very clear and easy for us to solve the problem. Now see both the sides. Both the sides we have the same numerator. When numerators are same, I can easily compare the denominators. 10x is equal to 10,000. I hope you are understanding this. 10x is equal to, this denominator is equal to this denominator. 10x is 10,000 means x is 1,000. Option 1 is right answer. Good, I got some correct answers for this question also. Really nice. That's really nice. Good. Okay, okay. Nice to see this also. Okay. People, let me just give you another question based on the topic of LCM HCF. Okay, yes. This is something very easy. Let me check how many of you can answer this particular question. Any quick answer for this question? Find the LCM of. I believe many of you can easily give the answer for this particular question. Very good, Brinda. Brinda Sacheva, very good. Good. Sundaran. Good. Yeah. Correct. All of you are giving the correct answers, nice answers. Really good. Yes, people, I appreciate. That's really great. That's really good. Okay, fine. Yes. Yeah, of course, all of you are right. Option 1, 60 is the right answer for this question. And of course, we need to find the LCM of these numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, 12, and 60. This is my question, right? It's very simple. Out of all these numbers, you see the bigger number. The biggest number is 60. And if you clearly check the 60 is divisible by all the numbers that you see in this list, right? 60 is divisible by 2, 60 is divisible by 3, 60 can be divided by 5, 60 by 6 is possible, 60 by 12 is possible, 60 by 60 itself possible, which means no doubt 60 is going to be a multiple for all of these numbers. That means 60 itself will be the LCM. That's it, very simple, right? So this question we have a ready advantage to take it. So from this, what you learn is if you are given a group of numbers, if at all, you need to find the LCM, and if at all, if the biggest number is divisible by all the other numbers, that biggest number will be the LCM of the group of numbers. Simple idea, right? Yes. Good. Okay, for an information, let me try out another question. What will be the HCF of all these numbers? Can anyone tell me the answer? Can anyone tell me what is the HCF of these numbers? Just an additional question for you. Let me check how many of you can answer this question. Same 6 numbers. What is the HCF? The highest common factor. Yes? Any answer? I believe all of you can hear me, right? You have the numbers 2, 3, 5, 6, 12, and 16. What is the HCF of these numbers? Any answer? Any answer, please? So the meaning of HCF is people. Okay, if you want, I can tell you. Okay, yes. The meaning of HCF is you have all these numbers, right? 2, 3, 5, 6, 12, and 16. Tell me a number that can be divided by all these numbers. 2 can divide by that number. 3 you can divide by that number. 5 can be divided by that number. That number is what is your HCF. Then which number is that? Tell me a number that can divide all these numbers. Such a number can you give me? Brilliant answer, Brinda, Navyasri. Very good. Of course, 1 is the answer. 1 is the highest number that you can divide all these numbers, which means HCF is yes. HCF is 1 is the answer. Okay. I hope now you understand the concept of what is LCM and HCF. Okay. LCM is a number that will be divisible by all the given numbers, but HCF is a number that can divide the given numbers. Okay. So please try to understand the concept behind it. I know all of you can give the answers. Okay. I don't think like you will not be able to, you're not capable of getting the answer. You will be really able to get the answer. That's not a big deal for you, but of course, how you approach it or how you think it, what's the concept behind it. Understanding that is really important. Okay. Understanding that is even more important than getting the correct answer. So please utilize all these things carefully whenever you do the problems. Fine. All right. Let's move on to the next question. There are other few interesting questions you have. Let me give you a typical nice question for you to do it, people. Okay. I'm really sorry. Okay, people, let me come down. Here is your next question. Can I get some answers for this particular question? Such a nice question you have here. Please try out this question. Please try out this. And a small reminder in between a small reminder, please for coaching, okay, for your coaching admissions, please do contact the number for your Nift crash course. It is available. Admissions are going, so you can contact the number. The number will be actively published in the chat box. You will be able to access it. So please do take it, and also please do subscribe our channel, THiNC Institute of Design, for more videos and everything. Okay, yes. Please note the numbers that are published in the chat box. For more information, call or WhatsApp the number 8086111216. Yes, dear students, any answers? Any answers for this question? Okay, maybe people, if I make you understand this question, you'll be able to work it out, I think. Let me try to make you understand this question first of all. What is this trying to ask you? Okay, find the greatest number that will divide 2934 and 3250. So that means you have these two numbers, 2934 and 3250. That these two numbers, okay, 3250, that these two numbers you are going to divide by a greatest number x, and it will leave the remainder as 11. So you will have to get a remainder as 11 in each case. So what is that x? So 2934, if you divide by which particular number, 2934 as well as 3250, by which particular number if you divide, you will be able to get the remainder as 11. So understand the concept and try to do this problem. Good, I got some answers. Nice to see the answers. Good, really good. Of course, people, this question is something based on the idea of HCF. Okay. Yeah. If you are aware of the HCFS concept, you will be able to do this problem. Okay. Let's try to do how this problem works. Okay. And yeah, there are many approaches to do this problem. Okay. One smart approach to try this problem is by trying to get the answer through the options itself. You will try with the options, which option will exactly satisfy this. That way you can get the answer. But of course, I will not tell that will be an easy or efficient method. Okay, you'll have to do some trials. It might take more time. The other way to do this problem is, let me tell it. Okay, please kindly note it. Now I have some number x. I have some number x. With x only, we are dividing both these numbers, and we should get the remainder as 11. Always remember something, people. Remainder is always like an excess. Remainder is like an excess or extra. Now, what I can simply do here is, if I want to get the remainder as 11, I have to divide by these numbers, right? Now, just do a very simple thing. From both these numbers, you do that minus 11. When you do minus 7, what happens? 2934 minus 11 will become 2923. And 3250 minus 7 will become 3239. Now, imagine when you divide these two numbers by x, what will be the remainder? Your remainder will be 0 in both the cases. You understand why? Because when I do minus 11 from my numbers, my remainders will also get minus 11. So now I will get the remainder as 0. Now think of a number that will divide both these numbers, 2923 as well as 3239. Which number in the options will divide both these numbers? You can think it from the options, or otherwise here also I will try to give you another interesting or easy way. Okay, yes, a smart way. What we can do here is we can quickly take the difference between these two numbers, 3239 minus 2923. Just take the difference. 9 minus 3 6, 3 minus 2 1. Here 32 minus 29, this will be again 6. So 316. I got a difference between these two numbers as 316. Now let me try to factorize this 316. Factorize means I will just divide it by two tables. Two tables, it will be 158 times. Again, I can divide by two tables. This will be 79 times. That means 316 can be written as 2 into 2 into 79. Just look at any of these factors are available in the options. We are so lucky. Yeah. Option 4, 79 is there. 79 is the right answer. That's it. Because we have factors to be 2 into 2 into 79, right? So 2 into 2 will be 4. We don't have 2 there. We don't have 4 there. But we have luckily 79 there. So that confirms that 79 is the right answer. That's all. Actually, the meaning here is, what we try to reveal here is, when I have a common number that can divide 2923 as well as 3239, the idea here is their difference 316 will also be getting divided by the same x. Is it or not? Is it or not? For example, I can give you another simple examples to understand. If suppose 56 is divisible by 9, the number 80 is also 56 divisible by 8. The number 80 is also divisible by 8. You just take the difference between these two numbers, 24. That 24 will also be surely divisible by 8. Okay, that same technique is what I'm using here. If this is divisible by x, this is divisible by x. The difference between these two numbers, 316, will also be divisible by x. So that's why I'm factorizing 316. See here, I'm doing this. So I got 729. So 729 will be a common factor for all these three numbers. That's all. So 79, that's the answer. Okay. So you can take a note of it. Okay. Yes, people, let's move on to the next question. Let's try a few more questions. Okay, another interesting question we have with us from the concept of average. We have from average. And yeah, before that, if you have any doubts here to ask, you can ask here. Okay, maybe at the end of the session, no problem. Yes. Yes, people, come on. Can you please try giving this question? Here is a question based on average. Can you try this interesting question from average? This is a problem that is based on replacement in average. Replacement. Come on, please give a try. Good. Nice to see some answer. Very good. Just some 10 more seconds. Any answer? Any other answer? Okay. All right. Let's try out this problem. So yes, people, now we have to clearly understand this question also. This is based on average. The average age of 10 men is increased by 2 years when one of them who is of 25 years age is replaced by a new man. Then what will be the age of the new man? Okay, that's such a nice question. So you have totally 10 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 people here. Now for this 10 people, there will be some original average. Originally, there will be some average. Okay, I don't know what is this original average. Maybe it is some X. Okay, fine. Now what happens is, out of these 10 people, one person whose age is 25 is leaving the group. A person whose age is 25 is leaving. And another new person is joining the group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another new person is joining the group. That new person's age we don't know. Okay, the one who is leaving is of age 25, that we know, but who is coming? The new person who is coming, no, that person's age we don't know how much it is. But because of which, what happens is the average is now changing. What happens to the average? The average is increased by 2 years. That is, the new average is X plus 2. This is what they try to tell. Very simple. Originally, average was something. The new average is X plus 2. Okay, yes. If that is so, what is the age of the new man? The new man's age is what? Okay, let me take the new man's age is some n. Okay, fine, all right. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, fine, all right. Now clearly understand the procedure. Okay, let me first of all try to give you the conventional approach. Then we can try the usual approach. Okay. Okay, yes, fine. Now originally, what is the thing happening? Originally, the average of the 10 people is X. That means, can I tell the original total will be? Original total will be 10x. Can I tell this? I can definitely tell. Correct? Yes. Now, new average is x plus 2. That means, can I tell the new total will be 10 times of x plus 2? Can I tell or not? Yes, I can definitely tell. Right? Okay. Because total will be nothing but average into number. There are 10 people only, right? See, original case or the new case, there are only 10 people. Okay, fine. In that case, this original total is 10x and new total is 10 of x plus 2. Okay. Now, what is the relation between this 10x and 10 of x plus 2? The relation is very simple. From this 10x, a person whose age is 25 is reduced and a person whose age is n is increased, is coming. 125 goes from 10x and 1n joins with this 10x. Okay, so 10x minus 25 plus n. Now this is what is giving you 10 times of x plus 2. Now what we need to do is we need to find the value of n. Shall we do it now? 10x minus 25 plus n is equal to 10x plus 20, which means I can cut this x and x. I will be getting n minus 25 is equal to 20, which means I will get n is equal to 45, because 20 plus 25 will give you 45, right? So option 4, 45 years is the answer. Okay, so this is a conventional way in which we can see this problem. But we should not alone be thinking in a conventional way. This is a theoretical, conventional way to solve out the problem. Okay, now if we are clear with the concept of average, we don't have to do all these things. We can even simply finish off this problem. Let me tell you how that works. Okay, yes, because knowing that will also be better. That's the reason. Okay, and let me share out that thing also. Now forget about this x plus 2 and all, nothing needed. Now originally the group is having some average, and the new average is what is happening. New average is going to be what? It is going to be 2 more than the original average. That's what they try to tell in this question. So what simply on a simple way we can think here is, understand very carefully, okay? Because you are going to now think in a conceptual way. You're going to reduce the paper pen work. You're going to think conceptually. What is average? Average is like distributing everyone equally. That's what is average. You give all of them the same value. Whether you increase or decrease, it should be done for all. That is what is average. Okay. Yes. Now think what happens. Originally there were 10 people and they had some average. And from the group, 125-year person is going out, 1 n-year person is coming in. So that what happens to the average? The average is increasing by 2. This is what they tell. Okay. Yes. Now let's think of very carefully. Forget about this x, 10x, these expressions and all, we'll forget now. Now think very casually, clear way. Now originally there was some average. Now average got increased by 2. That's what they told here. Correct? Because of this change happened, the average got increased by 2. When average is increasing by 2, it's happening for how many people? For all 10 people only the average increases by 2. That means, can I tell the total will increase by 10? If the average is increasing by 2, which means the total will increase by 20. Correct or not? Because 10 twos are 20. Yes. Now the other 9 people are the same. Other 9 people are same. Only changes, this 25-year person is going out and another new person is coming out. Which means what I can understand is, if the total will increase by 20, that total change will happen for only this 10th person. That means what simple logic I can use, I can think here is, 25-year-old person is going out of the group. That means the new person who is coming will have 20 years more than this person's age. So 20 years more than this person's age means just add a 20 with this 25. So the new person's age will be 45. That's the answer. This looks cool and very simple. Understand the idea? I repeat my thing because it might look a little bit confusing. So average is increasing by 2, which means the total will increase by 20. So whatever total it was previously, now the total increases by 20. Okay, yes. And how will the total change? Previously there was some total. Now there's, after this humans, the person is changing. The person is replaced. The total is increased by 20 means, how that will happen? That will happen only with the 10th person. A person whose age is 25 is going out the group means, how will the total increase by 20? That means the new person who is coming in will have 20 years more than the old person. So already old person is 25 years plus 20 from there, the new person's age will be 45. This is something clear to open for you and understand. So these kind of concepts will this kind of problems will not help you to understand the concept in a deeper way. Okay, fine, yes. Yeah, okay, yes. So I think we have tried out few questions. Fine, people. Any quick doubts to ask people? Any quick doubts? We tried out only few questions. Still, any doubts to ask regarding this content or anything? Please. Any problems? Are these clear for you? Then fine. Okay, fine. All right. So, yes, then people. Yes. Thank you for your kind patience. Thank you. So over to Ranjit sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for this beautiful session. So students, I think you have cleared all your doubts, and it was so interactive part, I think. So tomorrow also we just have one quiz competition named Curiosity. So tomorrow the topic will be use it mock quiz. So kindly do participate. If you have any doubts like how to participate and all, you can just contact us at 8086111933 number. And I think let's wind up. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining. Have a glorious night.